Tonight, there's another expansion for the Catawba Two Kings Casino. Now, sports betting is now available, and it's only on one of 3 sites where it's legal in North Carolina. Now, that could bring more casinos and more cash into the casino, I should say, which is still in a temporary facility. But it's also coming on the eve of the football season, and that is no accident. Queen City News reporter Derek Dellinger has been covering the casino project for years. And Derek, the bets can start right now, right?
Yes, they can. And it's important to note here, because of state law the way it is, it will only be happening on site at the casino. But it's about a half-hour away from Charlotte. For now, it's a couple of dozen kiosks, but this represents Charlotte's closest link to legal sports betting in North Carolina. For Paul Stafford, who's betting on baseball,
you have to look at the pitching, the location, the weather.
It's about time.
Before even North Carolina had sports betting, I had to go to West Virginia or somewhere else in the United States that had sports betting. So it just makes it convenient to be able to come over and spend 10 or 20 bucks and making a sports bet. And, you know, if you get lucky, sometimes you can parlay that into a couple $100.
It's one closer step to more full-on sports betting at sites across the state. Kings Mountain is right now one of only 3 legal spots for it. The others are in Cherokee and Murphy. Queen City News has been telling you about the efforts to get sports betting more off the ground in the state and also legalizing mobile sports betting. But it is met with essentially stalling in the General Assembly. This is right now one of the only spots to do it in the state, and it has to be done on site, which is kind of a boom for Kings Mountain.
I figure within 10 years, this is going to be in the top 5 resorts in the state of North Carolina.
Progress at the site, though, is still slow going. The Catawba Two Kings Casino has been expanding their temporary footprint while work begins on roads and starting the more permanent casino site.
Obviously, you can't put water and sewer in overnight.
For now, the sports betting, also a part of everything else at the casino, has a bit of a captive audience. But for Stafford, he knows his limits.
I like to come and wager, and then I can go home and watch the games and yell and scream at the television.
And if you've been around that casino site, you probably also know that there are several homes and a lot of unused land out there. An eventual plan to develop all that area is kind of in place, but we spoke off camera with some of those landowners today who say that they've been approached by developers to sell their land, but what's being offered is not enough for them to uproot just yet. Alicia.
All right.